What's up, YouTube family? Today I'm in Abelgas. We're visiting a town where, with the city council's help, a festival has continued. Actually, it's been going for 20 years. And what they do here is recreate old traits and tasks that were done almost 100 years ago or even more. I'm joined by Virgilio, who's here with me. He's the one who told me about the festival because honestly, I hadn't heard about it. So I really appreciate you letting me know because otherwise...
This is the best village, this one, Abelgas.
Yes, Virgilio has a lot around here because his family is from here and well, he's from here too.
So that's it. I'm going to leave you with the intro. I hope you really enjoy the video, as I always say. I'll leave the social media links over there and I'll see you in a moment.
This festivity, renamed a few years ago as the Magical Night of Esfolon and Amagosto, recreates the Esfolaza. This activity consisted of people from different houses in the village gathering to help out because they needed to husk, or esfolar in Asturian, the ears of corn that had been harvested, and then string them together. The members of each household, due to the amount of corn grown, cannot handle these tasks, husking, on their own, so as many people as possible are needed to help with the work. Once the husking is finished, the owners of each house, as a sign of gratitude, prepare a snack for the helpers which, given the time of year, autumn, could be the amagosto, a traditional treat throughout Asturias. The chestnuts are roasted and served with freshly pressed sweet cider. In the past, the husking was more than just helping to strip the corn cobs. It was a time for the people of the village to gather and socialize, and this is what the festival aims to promote. I sincerely recommend that you don't miss this festival next year. It's a unique opportunity to reconnect with our ancestral traditions. It takes place on November 12th in Abelgas.
I'm going to get some liquor, what do you think?
Could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
I'm cutting. It's called enristrar.
Enristrar. And what it is weaving all the corn cobs together.
Like a lasso, like making a braid out of...
Like a braid?
Of course. Did the girls, when they had long hair, do it like this?
Of course, yes, a braid, and this is so you can hang it later from the bread basket, right? So it can dry.
Exactly.
Well, look, what a laborious craft, huh?
But before, what was in a bundle was like from here to there.
They measured 3 or 4 meters, huh?
You still had to go with 2 or 3 guys to... And then, if the bread basket was tall, fine, but if it wasn't tall, the first thing that would hit was your head on top.
Of course. Yes, considering what you said they measured.
And then you had to throw them between the handrail and the hand, which is where the bars are.
Yes.
Over a handrail, since you had to lift them by hand, and as you let it down there, it would leave a mark on your shoulder.
Yes, a job. We can already see that the hard work started right here.
Yes, yes.
Look, they're making more over there. That's a heavy one, right? You can see it's hard to move. Now imagine one of those, as the gentleman said, being 3 or 4 meters long. They must have weighed quite a bit. These people were made of tougher stuff.
If the house belonged to rich people, those guys would double down. They'd catch them.
All around the whole granary, right?
Of the whole granary.
Yes, I'll put up a picture somewhere so you can get an idea of what that was like. Next, I went to see how sweet cider was made. And in this place, both children and adults can take part in pressing the apples to get this delicacy, which is the freshly squeezed juice from the apple. Here in Asturias, it's called sweet cider, which is just before it gets fermented and turned into alcohol. It's a good workout, huh?
When it's hot, it works too. Harder, harder, harder.
And now we're going to try to find the woodturner, the one in charge of shaping the wood.
Now it's the next one's turn.
Well, and they make a lot of things here, Virgilio, did you see? A lot of plates.
He works at the Global Museum of Handicrafts in Paisano.
Holland?
From series?
Yes, and you can see everything they have here, right?
Pure craftsmanship. Well, I'm here with Arturo. Arturo, this is an old... It looks like a lathe, right?
Yes, this is the half-turn lathe used to make pieces found in traditional tableware, especially in Western Asturias, where this type of piece I have was most common. It's very simple. A rod on top, which acts as the spring, the belt hooked up to the pedal, with a loop here around the piece being worked on. Pressing the pedal spins the piece one way, releasing it spins it the other way. The movement is used to work with a scraper, a blade, with two edges. With it, you start shaping the piece. I'm hollowing out a plate. I've already finished the outside part. The entire inside is hollowed out. That central axis that's left gets reduced at the end, and then the piece will be completely hollow.
How old could this lathe be?
Well, this lathe was already used in Roman times, this type of lathe system. This is actually a replica, you know. This one isn't that old because I made it myself, but it respects the shape of the originals.
The tradition, right? Well, incredible. Thank you for showing us this ancient craft, Arturo. Thank you all. And in this building here, we have the school. See how it's decorated? Virgilio, amazing, right? I'm reading here on this sign that the materials are provided by the rural schools of Morada, Parada, Folgueiras, Muñalen, and Narabal.
Yeah, the desks are amazing.
Yeah, they're just like the ones at the school I filmed, you know, in the other video. But as you can see, it's rebuilt well, right? And well, at that stand over there, we're going to have a blacksmith, right? From what I'm seeing. So, when we can clear this area a bit, I'll show it to you.
It's full, huh? Stop wandering around. You have employees here for a reason. Wow. Come down and mess around a bit. Come on. Hi, how are you? Very good. And you? Good. And you? Good. And you? Good. And you? Good. And you?
What we thought was the blacksmith's workshop is actually where they roast chestnuts. And as you can see here, the setup they've got here. This is how chestnuts were roasted in the past. There you have it.
This one will be ready in about half an hour then. And this one goes there. There it is, 2 meters, there. I gave him a 2-meter sheet.
Underneath this century-old breadbasket, 2 other trades are hidden. The blacksmith who worked with metal and the woman who worked with wool. The spinner. And here we have the wool trade.
So they can get it out properly.
And there's no better demonstration than a lady from that era working with it. What exactly are you doing? What exactly are you doing?
How?
What exactly are you doing?
Well, I'm spinning.
Spinning, right? The craft of spinning.
It's tough for her because she has arthritis and cold hands.
Her little hands are cold and it's hard for her, but she still manages. You don't lose your skill.
Her fingers don't work like they used to.
And look, here we have the blacksmith's trade.
The unity that the people have to do all this, the work.
It's very well organized because, as I said, in every place you find a trade and they recreate it exactly as it was. As you can see, everything is authentic. There's nothing that is The glass blower.
Damn it, you don't get close to the fire.
Look how the fire comes out under pressure right away. That heats the iron red hot so he can work it, just like you saw here. So, well, let's keep going. Look at the smoke from the plane. That's why the houses we usually film are all black. Because the smoke settled here and left everything completely black. But this is a plane in operation. Look, here's the oven with the bread inside.
It's already starting to smell good.
God, how are you? God, how are you? God, how are you?
I think they're selling stuffed buns out there. Really tasty. Well, and look, here they have all the buns you saw in the oven. They already have them here because you're selling them, right? Yes, you're already selling them to the public. Yours? So, well, tasty and hot. Danny is having a pizza instead of the stuffed buns, but well, that's how it is. So, let's buy a couple of them to also leave some profit in these places that deserve it. We've got the 2 buns already and they're awesome, hot and perfect. You can't really see it since it's nighttime, but the streets with the bread baskets are amazing. I wish you could see it better, but it's nighttime. Let's keep going. There are more things to see. Well, we came here to the line for the frisuelos. Right, Felipe? Look, he's even drooling.
And what about you?
Me? Do you want them with honey or sugar? Both with honey. Look how amazing it looks, huh?
Huh?
How many have you made so far? Just roughly. 4 or 5? That's it? 4,000. About 4,000, even though Virgilio said no one would be here. Look how crowded it is. But it's worth coming, huh? It's really worth coming.
No, it's the same.
Well, after waiting in line for more than half an hour, these are the frisuelos, which I hadn't mentioned before, but it's a traditional dessert from here in Asturias. You can put honey, sugar on them.
These ones have sugar.
And they are just amazing. So if you want to know a bit more, just check Google, because I'm not a cook and recipes aren't really my thing. Well, we're going from food stall to food stall because Virgilio was hungry today and Danny too. Yeah, we just devoured the frisuelos and now we're going to order an artisanal pizza because these guys make them completely by hand. There are tons of these stalls, you know? Eat whatever you want. They have roasted chestnuts and more. So, well, we're almost ready to order the pizza. Let's see if... Well, I'm telling you, there are tons of people here today. Let's see if we can eat it soon.
I get nervous, Lorena. I get nervous. What do we have over there? We have everything.
One of the most magical moments of this night was being able to find all these people around the plane, warming themselves like in an image from hundreds of years ago, where people gathered to talk, warming themselves and sharing all the experiences they had during the day. The loom is another ancient craft featured at the festival. I was surprised to learn from the lady that she had picked it up as an adult. Although it may not seem so, Very few people can do this work today. Its complexity is quite high and the places where you can learn it are very scarce. And here we have the gentleman who made the baskets, who, as you can see, still does it traditionally just the same. This is how it was done. What kind of wood is it?
Hazel or chestnut?
Hazel or chestnut. And look, he worked it like this. He made it super thin. He then created art like what you see here.
So just imagine the amount of work this man had to do, huh? To make each basket or each little thing.
Waiting.
Look, there's a bottle inside.
It's a basket.
What a nice gesture, huh? Incredible. How do you feel about it? I didn't expect it, you know, that there would be a bottle inside.
And what's that other one for? The one next to you, is that for another bottle? This was for catching trout. Oh, a fish trap.
A fish trap. Look, this was a fish trap. There you have it.
In miniature, of course.
Yes, they were bigger, huh? And what did you catch? Trout. Trout, huh?
This has a trap inside.
Buddy!
Look. I'm not sure you can see it in there. They couldn't get out. That miniature one, huh? Yeah.
It was covered, and they went in and didn't come out.
They went in and didn't know how to get out, huh? No.
Because...
Yes, he already came out and appeared on camera. They didn't know how to back out.
Well, 8, 10, or 15. This is for fish, of course.
Imagine that, huh? He's saying that up to 15 would go in there.
That didn't pollute at all.
And it didn't pollute at all. No, nothing I've seen so far polluted anything, I think.
The primitive things didn't.
No.
Now it's you young people who are polluting.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yes.
We came to see if we could learn a bit from you.
Nobody wants to learn from the young people, unfortunately. Yeah. They don't want to learn any of this.
We'll have to, like we were saying before, go back to this.
It could be.
Hopefully. Honestly, I think it's pretty nice. No rush either, because everything took its time and nobody used to rush you like they do now for everything.
History repeats itself.
Yes. Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it, huh?
How much better it was when all women had one of those baskets to go shopping, not bringing plastic home with all the pollution it causes.
Of course, a little basket you put your groceries in and reused it. Yes, sir, you're absolutely right.
No, that's just how it is. For the fruit. If you put another single fruit, whether you keep it in one of these baskets or in a plastic bag, it lasts 3 days longer there than anywhere else. Right? Yes, and you can check that, can't you, since I'm saying it?
Yes, but he's not interested in the industry.
No, of course.
So they sell it to us in a different way.
Yes, but it's the gold that was on the ship, and the ship sank and you screwed them over. But when the mast was going down, they said, we're screwed, we're all screwed.
Of course.
Pardon me?
Yes, it's true. You're absolutely right.
With all the pollution, we all get screwed. Whoever survives.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right.
And very soon, which is the unfortunate part. I'm already in my final years, but these young people, well, what they'll have to go through just to live.
Yeah, tough times are coming.
You don't stop to think about that. What do you think? Even if you take it as a joke. You take it as a joke, but... What's a poor land? It's approaching. It's just that it's much more dangerous than people stop to think.
We're losing the ability to do everything. We don't know how to do anything. No,
but with how pollution is going...
Everything, yes.
Everything is getting worse. I'm 80 years old and I see the cycles getting worse every day when they should be getting better.
We were supposed to be getting better.
If we're fools, we end up destroying ourselves. Okay? Huh? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
How foolish we are that humanity is destroying itself.
We will learn from it, but too late.
Yes, but like the ruler and the owner,
Of course.
it can't be fixed. Who's going to take us apart?
Very complicated.
Nothing. No, no. As long as money exists, greed and evil exist. What about the young people? We don't consider what will happen when we must drink seawater instead.
I think many people don't even know how they would have to drink water if it runs out. If the electricity goes out, I don't even think they would know where to go to find water.
And it's something essential.
And it's right there, yes, just a few more years. It's just that we don't stop to think. And that there's no strength or unity to try to solve anything. That's right.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right, honestly. I can't take anything away from what you said.
It's just there.
Not a single word.
It's just impressive. To see that there isn't a single trout in the rivers, to see that the swallows practically don't come anymore. At home, there used to be 8 or 10 swallow nests per block, and this year not a single one came. There was a neighbor many years ago who caught a swallow while it was flying, took its eggs and tied a silk thread to its leg. And it came back to the same nest for 5 years. The same swallow. And now it doesn't come anymore. There are 4 around, but they don't come. The birds, that red robin that used to raise the cuckoo. Didn't see any this year. I live in the mountains. It's just amazing how we're going backwards.